Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Vormithrax, and today we're going to be playing something new and different. This is Cultist Simulator, game that just hit full release on Steam today, May 31, and it looks really interesting, right up my alley for the type of gameplay it has, and I want to figure it out and share it with you folks, and see if you also enjoy it. So, this is brought to us by the fine folks at the developer called Weather Factory. They're some of the people that brought out Fallen London and Sunless Sea, so if you're familiar with those games, you've got kind of an idea of the kind of content that might be in this. It's a very lore and reading heavy game, but kind of wrapped into a pretty cool little roguelike deck builder, timer juggling, mystery, adventure, choose your own thing series. Kind of hard to describe. It fills a lot of niches and checks a lot of boxes for various things, and we're going to find out just how well it does that. So far I've played a very tiny bit just to get a basic idea of the interface, so I wouldn't be fumbling around too much, but I am by no means an expert at this game. Just came out, I've played about an hour just to, like I say, get just a basic foothold in it, but there's a ton that I don't know about this game yet. A big part of the entertaining part of the game seems to be actually figuring out how the lore, the mechanics, and the interface are going to go together, and exploring that is going to be a big part of what we're going to do this evening. So do expect there's going to be lots of analysis, paralysis, pausing, reading of really cool flavored gothic Lovecraftian themed storyline information, and we're just going to kind of figure it out as we go. So let me just double check a few things, make sure everything's working in the stream. Looks like it's healthy there that I can see. Let me know if there's any kind of problems with volume levels or video options. It's been a while since I did a live stream to YouTube. Usually I'm over on Twitch, so I just want to make sure that all my settings are still up to date. Try to make sure chat's working. Alright, looks like everything I can see so far seems to be working okay in the stream analytics. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the gameplay and see if we can lead our cult to the apocalypse. Alright, let me just switch one more screen over here. Okay, so this is our starting screen, and not too much to it. We're just going to hit begin game, and off we go. Alright, this is our interface for the gameplay. It's basically a table. So we're going to be playing kind of a deck builder. It's really hard to describe, actually. It's easier to kind of show it to you in action. So this tells us who and what we are. We're an aspirant, and I'm going to change the name here. Let's switch it to Vormithrax. Alright, we are Vormithrax the Aspirant. So, from what I understand, most games start this way, and the early part of the game, the first few minutes are going to be pretty similar, but things are going to wildly diverge as we start playing cards out and start making decisions in how we're going to approach things. So, let's just kind of look at some of the elements. Right here, we have the work element. I'm not sure what to call these. Tokens, I've seen them referred to as verbs, action items. I'll probably pick a name here eventually as we play, but I can move the various things around. But when I click on this, it pops the window up and says work, earn a living, or practice the invisible arts. And we have a spot where we can actually drag a card in. And that's what this card is for, menial employment. So we can close the windows, we can get details on menial employment, a precarious position as a hospital porter, miserable, but it's all you can find just now. Then at the bottom here we have an icon. It says an aspect. This is a job aspect, an arrangement to exchange one's life for money. So most of the cards in the game are going to have some kind of symbology on them for purposes of how and when you can play them. In this particular setup, we don't have any choices but to open our work activity, drag the job card in there, And you can see here another shift, mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. We're just going to hit start on that. It starts a timer countdown. Once that finishes up, something's going to happen. Alright, so another icon popped out, another action icon. This is Recall My Dreams. Once again I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world, the light through the blackwood, the pale door, the old man. It's got a 19-second timer. We're just going to wait that out, but notice here we now have a couple of numbers attached to the top of this. So if we click on that, we now have cards. And it says, another shift at the hospital. Halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. I've lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. And it says Dream is unlocked. Dream is one of the activity icons that we're going to have. And we have 2 face-down cards. Let's go ahead and click them. We got some money. And we got some health. So we're going to collect both of those. And then back out again. Let's turn this down just a bit. Seems a little loud to me. You guys can let me know in chat until I get the balance right. I think I'll turn this one up so we can hear the interface elements a little more. Okay. So the game has pausable real time, so there are timers on a lot of the actions, and we'll be juggling a lot of these timers as we get into the game and things get more complicated. So we can pause with the space bar, we can go to normal time, fast forward, and that's pretty much it. And these are counters for various things, like how many health I have and how much money I have, the funds. That'll just give us an idea of our total once we get a bunch of cards spread out on the board. Alright, so we're waiting on our dream action here. Recall my dreams. Once again I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world. A light through the door, or light through the blackwood. So we're just going to wait on that. I read that already. We can move these elements around. We're going to get more and more of these, as well as a big pile of cards all across this tabletop as things progress. So let's just unpause. We're going to fast forward just through the finish of this one. And another one's popped out. Recall my dreams. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? Time is now passing, and we received a contentment card and a passion card. And this is now a standard action area, so we've got work, we've got sleep or dreaming, and we also have a time passes indicator. This is kind of the countdown timer for the game progress, and it says, time passes, I need funds to live, but perhaps this recent upset in my circumstances is a secret blessing. Is there something to my dreams? There is a change in the air. So we basically got a minute of game time that will progress, and then it's going to require a piece of my funds in order to continue. If I run out of funds, bad things start to happen. So we're going to end up juggling a bunch of different cards, resources, timer mechanisms, and so on as we progress through our journey as a cultist. Alright, so that timer's doing things. Now, another thing we can do is if we grab cards, you'll see highlights for things that we can use them on. So if I grab the funds card, we could use the funds in the dream section. We could use passion in either, and we can use health in either. There's various reasons to do such. I don't know them all by heart yet, so my one time playing through so far, I definitely don't have much of it memorized. So you're going to see a lot of me clicking on things, trying to figure out what goes to what, and the why and the reasons to is going to be something that's going to come with time. So we're going to need more funds, so we're going to need work. So we can either do a health item there, we can do a passion there. Let's throw our passion card in there. And we'll start that up. So we got 60 seconds for that to roll. And can't do anything with the contentment yet. Let's go ahead and put our health in there. So an early night, rest, reconsider your priorities, or risk yourself an exploration of the kingdoms of sleep. We'll start that up. Now notice this has another card available here. I used to paint. I could paint those sites I half remember from my dreams. I might sell something. I probably won't. So this is another card that can be played in addition to affect the outcome. So I don't have a card currently that's going to affect that, so I won't be able to add to that. We'll just let our timers start commencing again. Let's go ahead and... oh, we're on fast forward. Alright, more stuff happening. The timer on our contentment disappeared, or counted down, so it disappeared. We've got cards available in these two, so let's go to our painting job. I finished a painting to the excitement of absolutely no one but me. Sometimes painting will gain you glimmerings. Study them to unlock more advanced painting options. Alright, so that I need to remember. Glimmerings, if I put them in the study action, I can unlock some other options. So we're going to grab those. My passion is exhausted for 40 seconds. I can't use that card again until that timer goes down. And I have a glimmering for 160 seconds. My emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, and those things will always be precious. But just now I'm closer to them. Glimmering can be used with study to gain passion. It lasts only 3 minutes if unused. Alright, that's where it's gonna take me a while to remember and learn where to get and where to use all these various combinations. Alright, so our work is available again, but let's check out our dreaming. So, sleep is a long dark ocean, but sometimes when we reach the farther shore, there is lamplight. So we gained our health back, and we got contentment again. Alright, this one, you'll notice, has a magnet under it now. That means it's going to automatically grab that type of card whenever it's available to basically feed itself. So every minute I need to have a fund available, or something bad's going to happen. So we need to get some work done. Let's do, I guess, health. Can't do anything with contentment. Grab all that. And that has unlocked the study action. Alright. Let's move this one over here. So we got work, we got sleep or dreams, we got study, and then we got some stuff. So we got 9 funds now, so this timer is just going to continuously draw every minute from our funds. Unless we find some way to get more money, we will eventually run out of funds. So that's going to be important to not allow to happen. So let's look at this bequest. I think that's going to be the important one. So, a bequest, a package of peculiar papers from my correspondence executor. I must study it using either passion or reason. So I need either passion or reason to go along with this. I can choose which one, and it's going to branch the storyline and the options depending on which I pick. I got 27 more seconds before my passion is going to be available. My reason is currently available. So let's go ahead and just go with reason. So we'll do the bequest. And you'll see here what approach do we want to take. If I click on there, it says I'm a passionate individual or a reasonable one. And it shows little symbols down here. Reason and passion. So it tells us what kind of things we need in order to use that particular space. So let's go ahead and use our reason for that. Get that started. 30 seconds on that timer. So that one's rolling, that one's rolling, that one's automatic, and we don't have anything going there yet. I know if we do funds here, it's the purchase a tincture of opium. In times of a special crisis, I might visit a discreet pharmacist to purchase a tincture of opium and make my dreams sweet. But only in times of a special crisis. This is an expensive and risky way to gain contentment. It might provoke sickness or despair. So we're not going to do that right now. I learned in my one playthrough that accumulating despair is very bad, and this is one way to counter it, basically, is to take a risk, spend some money on the opium, and hopefully help things out. Alright. So we're not going to do that, and we're waiting for everything else to cycle down, so we're just going to wait for some more timers. Things are going to start getting complicated and crazy here pretty quick. Okay, so we finished our research here. Examine the bequest, employing reason. My correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, the glory. They knew secrets beneath time and the skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There's a note here, directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. Alright, so we got our reason back. We got notes on a possible collaborator. Directions to Moorlands. The Temptation Enlightenment. And a Watchman's Secret. And I don't know the names for the different types of cards yet. I'll learn them and figure them out over time. But we'll grab all those. So we have our study action available to us once again. Alright, so we got a bunch of new cards, and eventually I'll have to start sorting these out various ways and organizing things to keep my sanity. Let's see, I think we want... Let's look at a few of these. So, notes on a possible collaborator. My correspondent had recorded his observations of me. He believed I had potential. He recorded his observations of someone else, too. With time and study, perhaps I can find that person. So, we're going to study these notes. We're going to try to find somebody to join our cult, basically. So, put that up there. Just let that roll. 30 seconds before that finishes up. Can't do anything with those, because I think both of those also use study. And we could use our passion for sleep. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's cycle our passion into sleep. Get that started. And it's asking about lore. Let's do that lore. The bleached way. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin. Alright. I think that's all we can do at the moment. We still have funds. We're waiting for our job to cycle down. There we go. Alright, unskilled labor. The day is done, and so am I, but I've earned my pay. So, we've got fatigued health, so I can't use it again until that timer goes out. But we also got vitality. 172 seconds of vitality. Exercise or something rarer has invigorated me. Vitality can be used with study to gain health. It lasts only 3 minutes if unused. Alright, so if my studying frees up, I can put this vitality in there to study it. And then we also got a buck. We got some funds for our unskilled labor. Alright, so let's start making some other types of piles. Grab that. For interface purposes, if you grab a stack by the number in the corner, it'll move the whole stack. Otherwise, you just grab one piece. But you can grab stacks like that. Alright, everything else is out. I think these are more resource than anything. I'll put these down here. Not sure what those are completely. Alright, so for work, do we have anything we can do right away? We can do our reason into work. Nothing else. I think I'm going to hold off on the work for a minute. Let's let some of these other timers catch up. Hey there, Scrimrot. I am like maybe a minute of actual gameplay into the game. 2 minutes maybe. I'm pausing and explaining and reading and learning as I go. So, alright, a lot of our timers just finished up. So, let's do... What was I going to do? I wanted to do vitality into the reason, but let's actually take a look. So, find a potential collaborator, and now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. So the talk option is now unlocked. We've gained some mystique. Mystique. They remember who I am. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. They can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. So mystique is kind of bad. Mystique means I'm being too noisy in my my dark searchings and yearnings and investigations, and I'm bringing myself attention to myself from law enforcement and goody two shoes and such. So I don't want a lot of mystique. I don't believe. So I'm forced to take that though because of my actions that I just did. Now my study is available again, and we have a new option here. The wrong kind of attention. I'm safe for now. The meddler's attention must be elsewhere. A relief. Alright, so nothing really came out of that. That goes away, but now we have a talk option. An acquaintance. The reply to your letter is courteous, if cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you. Alright, a hanger-on. Usefully malleable, but they'll probably never amount to much. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. They would be an acquaintance aspect and mortal. Alright. So we'll definitely want to pursue that. Now we have a new base action, so we're up to 4 of our... I think there's 5 total of the normal base actions. We've got 4 out of the 5. And let's check this one out. So the Bleached Way. Color exists only where there is light, and the woods is the place where light does not walk. In the dream, I close my eyes and walk, stumbling, bruising my feet and knees. At last the undergrowth before me grows too thick to pass, and when I open my eyes, I am adrift among black trees. Shadows flutter. My feet will know the way back to this place. Alright, so we got our Watchman's Secret back. That's kind of like a quest chain, I believe, so we're going to be able to keep using this and pursue down a path of events. We also got the Passion card exhausted. We have Buzzing in the Brain. I'm not going to pronounce that. A second order influence, apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable to an adept. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. Alright. I probably won't be able to use that right away, but that sounds fun. And Weigh the Wood. I've learnt the path to the wood, the tangled darkness that grows around the walls of the Mansus, though the Mansus has no walls. I can dream with this to return to the wood. Alright. Sorted here. We'll keep that with these. They seem to be a similar type. Passion can come down here. Mystique and Glimmering, I think we'll do that. Not sure about this. I'm going to put my hanger-on up next to my talk. I think that's mostly what they're going to be doing. And we'll set this aside for now as well. Alright, so Way to the Wood, I would do through the dreaming action. Hanger-on, as through the talk. I can use that for either. So we got a lot of options, and things are going to keep on expanding as we continue. So I've got 8 funds, 43 more seconds before it's going to pull another one of my funds, so I got to make sure I keep getting money one way or another. Currently, menial labor, since I'm an aspirant, is my only option. My understanding of the gameplay is that we're going to die, or we're going to lose. Maybe dying isn't what we're going to do. We may get arrested, die. There's all sorts of horrible things that can probably happen to us. It'll bring our run to a close. But the roguelike element involved is that when you complete or finish or lose, you can restart as another character or profession, and it's going to be based on what caused you to lose. So depending on how you lost, it'll affect how you're able to restart or continue the run. So I haven't experienced that mechanic much yet, but that's my understanding of part of the roguelike possibilities here. So we're not necessarily expected to actually make it to the end of the apocalypse and be a grandmaster cultist with 100 followers the first time through. Using the aspirant is probably going to be pretty rough. We're going to get something to go wrong, and then we'll restart in a slightly more powerful position based on just what kind of events happened. So let's continue. So the work option, or the time passes option here, like I said, is going to continuously draw funds. That's what that magnet means. It's going to grab my funds to satisfy the requirement every minute. So I've got to keep funds coming in, and I need those funds to do other things. So it's a balancing act that you've got to continuously be careful and aware of. Alright, so what can we do for work? My health has got 5 more seconds. I could use that again. I think before I pursue any of these, I'm going to research vitality. Let's put that in there. Oops, I need more than 1. I need a second vitality in order to actually start this thing up. Alright. I think to get the vitality, I used my health on the sleeping option. Let's throw our reason over here into the job. Find clerical work. Well, that sounds better than what I've been doing. Find work which will spare my body, if not my mind. So we're going to use my reason or mind abilities to find work instead of my body. Actually, do I want to do that? think I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to use my health on the job, see if I can get a second vitality that I can then research. So that, I think, will be the plan. So let's do Moorlands. Let's get directions to Moorlands. Alright, so find Moorland's shop. The directions to Moorland's shop are cryptic. When one deals in the kind of books my correspondent studied, one must be circumspect. Alright, 30 seconds. We'll have that finished up. And then let's chat with our hanger-on here. Here is someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. But first I must give them something to follow. A society, a sodality, an order, a cult. Alright, so we've got those rolling. I'm going to wait 5 seconds before I put my health onto my dreaming option. Alright, let's go back to normal speed instead of fast forward speed. Alright, I'm hoping to get a second vitality choice. So let's start that up. Alright, this one finished. So, I've begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. I must be ready for them. You've begun to establish your cult. It will need a little more before you can recruit followers. Alright, so we got some notoriety. So, choose founding principles. Tradition and compulsion. Old, new, or both together. Add lore to determine your cult's founding principles. Alright, what counts as lore? So, a Watchman's Secret counts as a lore card. I think that's the only lore I've got. So, sounds good. Establish the Mirror of Glory, an occult society dedicated to the understanding of the light that leaks from a fiercer place. Alright, that'll be pretty quick to finish up. Let's put our hanger-on back in... Oh, never mind. We got to do the cult thing first. Once that finishes up, we'll try to talk to our hanger-on and see if we can talk them into joining the cult. Hey there, Scrimrat. How did I get the game? No, this is a key from the developer for Let's Play, gameplay, and such purposes. I'm not pretending to review the game. It's really cool. Just released on Steam. I like it. It's as long as you like theme and lore, it seems to do a really good job of world building. I've barely scratched the surface of the game, so I'm learning along with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy watching me learn how to play the game, and I'm going to keep reading all the lore items. They're really well done, so let's continue. So we've got that rolling. I'm going to wait for the hanger-on to do the cult. I'm going to hold off on work until some of these other things finish up. I think things like notoriety can be bad if you get too many of them. The cards will get grabbed by a negative effect and they'll power up some kind of a bad circumstance. So you got to be careful how many times you do things, or understand you're going to get certain types of cards from certain actions. We now have the fifth of the main action buttons here, which is research, I believe. Let's take a look. Find Moorland's shop. An ill-lit street at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moorland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the names of my clients, she informs me, before I have time to introduce myself. Explore is unlocked. Alright, so we now have Moorland's shop, and we have the study option. And explore. Now that I found a location, I can explore it. An occult scrap. Secret histories are layered beneath the one we know, like the notes in a rare wine. This is a detail from one of those histories. Exploring with this scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations in the capital. Alright. We'll go ahead and collect that. Okay, I'm gonna have to reorganize things here again, but I guess we'll go like that for now. Alright, so where are we at? We've got our cult established now, I believe. Oh, no, we don't. What am I missing? Oh, we're still setting this up. We're still establishing. So 9 more seconds. We'll just let time pass, and then we'll figure out what we can do from there. I'll try to keep a zoom level in to keep the text as manageable as possible. Let me know if things are difficult to see or understand, and I'll try to zoom in or out more, depending. Alright, so various things just happened. So this popped out. The wrong kind of attention. The city is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long will they leave me in peace? And it says an adversary. It is the empty space which makes the bowl useful. Lao Tzu. So this magnet symbol, like I said, grabs a card to fill its void. And I think it's these kinds, so a hunter. The laws of civilization are younger than the laws of the hours, but they too sometimes require a sacrifice. This one is an agent of the law. So I think what happens is I've generated the wrong kind of attention. I brought attention to myself, and if I had a hunter out in my playfield, it would get dragged in here, and then some kind of bad thing would happen. So until that goes away, if any of those cards pop out and fulfill that requirement, then bad things would happen. So that'll go away pretty quick, though. So that whatever attention I drew was just a short duration. Let's see here. Ooh, we can do the Temptation Enlightenment in my workspace. I was trying to get more vitality. I've only got 75 seconds left on it. Yay. Timing's not going to work out for that. Let's explore the occult scrap. So seek out the secret places of the city. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things if I can sift the clues out of history and rumor. So we're going to use the occult scrap as an explore option. We're going to go check out the scrap, see what we can learn about it, and see what new things occur. And earn a living or practice invisible arts. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to do. I can't even start it, actually, so never mind. It must be like a modifier card. Still got timers on those. Buzzing in the brain's about to disappear. Alright, got my passion back. I wish this would finish up. I think it's just continuously rolling. I think it's random when it ends. I'm not getting my health back until that finishes up. Let's do... I gotta pick something. Yeah, let's do... Actually, let's research passion. Let's do that there. I've still got 7 funds. We'll hold on to that. We'll do reason again to find some more work. Get that going. Alright, what's going on over here? Wrong kind of attention. Oh, it finished up, so I can accept it to make it go away. Oh yeah. Whoops. Stop. Alright, so this box here indicates that there's another card I can play into here to have an effect. So, a terrible clarity has occurred. Our purpose demands we recognize truths that chill the spirit. I must give of myself. Oh, I just used my reason. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I don't have anything I can throw in there right now. 2 seconds. Is that gonna finish and give me my card back? Yes! Give it to me. Alright, get in there, reason. So, something would have happened both with and without it, but I believe it's a better result with, so that just barely timed correctly. Uh-oh, now it's still there. A cult with 1 member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. And it's asking for my first recruit. Alright, come here, hanger-on. You're going to be my first recruit. Alright, so I got the recruit being recruited. The job thing finished up. I don't have anything I can dedicate to that. Oh, never mind. I got a junior position opportunity. So, we've been offered a junior position at Glover & Glover. My intellect should be put to better use, but the pay is better than laborer's work. If you don't attend this job regularly, you might suffer a demotion. Alright, so we can go to work for Glover & Glover. Diligence. What does diligence want? Extra effort, it might help sometime. Alright, so it wants extra reason cards. If I put in extra work, if I play a reason card in there, then I might get more money or get a promotion, I believe is what would happen. Alright, I think we're waiting out timers again. So, got timers on everything except for talk, and the only one I could talk to is the guy I'm recruiting currently. I need to learn how to get rid of notoriety like this. Oh, long time frame. It'll go away on its own, but it's going to take a while. Alright, my vitality is still ticking down. I've only got 53 more seconds until it goes away, and I haven't been able to use it because that card hasn't finished up. Come on, Dreaming. Give me my health back. Give me some vitality. Hey, it finished. What did I get? Well, I got health and fleeting memory. So we'll collect those. I got my health card back, but that's not a second vitality. And we got fleeting memory. A moment in time. In another moment, it'll be gone. I believe this kind of thing, if we were doing a painting instead of doing this kind of job, if I was doing the artistic thing, I could paint my fleeting memory to try to remember it, and different events or things would happen. So I'm not sure how I'd be able to use this with my current setup. I think it's just going to disappear before anything really happens with it. We got our health thing back. I could funnel that back into sleep. Man, I really wish I could use this vitality card, but I think it's just going to disappear before we can really take advantage of it. I'm going to keep a hold of it for now. Ooh, I could go to the way of the wood. Let's do that. Let's get that done early. Alright, the way to the wood. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find the way beyond it. Yeah, maybe we don't do that until I've accumulated some reason and passion again. There, we'll do the Enlightenment one. Reflection. Sure, let's throw a health in there. Oops. Alright, here's our results. Our rise begins. I founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. Use your cult to recruit and promote followers. Talk with followers about your cult to send them out on cult business. Alright, so we have a pawn. This one is loyal but lacks initiative. Alright, so he's a follower with the edge aspect, and he's mortal. Then we also got the reason card has been dimmed for 53 seconds, or I mean a minute. We got our Watchman's Secret card back. We now have a temporary headquarters card, and the Mirror of Glory, which identifies our cult. Alright, we'll collect all those. And let's sort some things out here. So this is our primary cult card. Let's keep that over here for now. Where did... temporary headquarters. So I'm going to keep my cult card and my headquarters right there. So I can use that and that both on the talking options. We got our Watchman's Secret back. We can keep pursuing that. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. Diligence wants the extra effort. I don't have my reasons dimmed until another 58 seconds, which I won't have available in time. So we're not going to be able to do that. Alright, let's just let this go. Nope, can't toss that in anywhere. Yeah, we're just going to wait out some timers. Alright, another thing occurred. So that cycled, so it grabbed another one of my funds. I'm down to 6 funds. And bleak thoughts. Uh-oh. Dark days. I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. So this is the problem where they suggested you buy the tincture of opium to counteract the dread and despair countdown timer that'll end your run. Slot shadows. Grabs a card to fill the void. Oops, bring it back up. Yeah, aspect introduces despair. This may cause despair. Alright, so I believe I gotta wait for this, unfortunately. It's the only way I think I can get what I need to get rid of that. Okay, seek out the secret places of the city. This place merits closer investigation. We found Cater and Hero Limited. So this is a new location that we can explore to find different things. So I think locations I'll put over here. Orland Shop and Cater and Hero are locations we can go explore. Actually, we'll just put them up here next to the Explorer option. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna explore Moreland's shop again. And we're gonna go ahead and spend $1. A fund. Add to your library. So we're going to the bookstore. We're searching the dusty tomes for ancient manuscripts and scrolls and forbidden knowledge, basically. We're going to hope to dig up whatever we can to learn the ancient mysteries. So it takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting. So we're going to start that process. 30 seconds, that'll finish up. And let's talk to our... let's try to talk to our pawn. So, discuss occult business with a follower. Significant conversations in a smoky meeting room. What do I need from my follower? Add your cult to send them out on cult business, send them after enemies, or raise another matter. Alright, let's just talk to him. And then the subject will be the cult. My believer will struggle to abduct a victim, but they may be lucky. So he's not very good at abducting victims. Is there anything else I can throw in there? I don't think any of these other things are going to really qualify. That's fine. Give it a try. What the heck? Alright, so we've got timers running on everything. I don't have what I need to fill that box. Hey there, Rev. Welcome. Okay, what did we get? Read sentimental literature. I've passed the time. I've been inclined to tears and afterwards inclined to laughter. Meanwhile, the world continues. So, we got passion and a glimmering. We'll collect those. Our study is now available again. And we got the passion! Throw the passion in there. We got 11 seconds. Oh, is it not passion? It's reason. Damn it. The wrong one. Can't do the glimmering there. What if we... Nope, that needs 2 glimmerings in order to research that. Can't do Way of the Wood. Let's, I'm gonna hold on to my passion for the moment till I make sure I don't need it for something. Let's let a few more of these timers cycle. Alright, our cult is growing. Work is finished. Alright, the clerks file out in silence. I am free for now. And we got $1. Alright. Yeah. Do what we gotta do. I'm gonna put my work icon up here next to my workspace. So this is my job card that I can play in my workspace. Can't do anything with that right now. I think we're still waiting out some timers. Come on, you. I need you to finish. I need to avoid any dread or despair effects. What do we got? Add to our library. I found something noteworthy. What did we find? We found Gartside's Sanskrit Reader. A lucid book which outlines a careful path through the thickets of a vast and complex language. Alright, so we found a Sanskrit learning book. Sure that will come in handy. So it has got the text aspect and the auctionable aspect. So apparently at some point I might be able to sell this for some amount of money. Not sure how to go about doing that, but how about we research our reader? Alright, we'll get that going. Yeah, Rev, I figured I'm going to do some more live streaming over here on the YouTube side of things. Kicking up a bunch more live streaming with a bunch of new games, so keep an eye out. A bunch of more are coming to the channel. Been talking for a while about expanding the channel content, and I'm ready to do that. So, what did we get? Oh, we got something new. My goal is sensation now. I have refocused my intentions. There are experiences tucked like veins beneath the world's skin. I will know the deepest of them, though the experience might devour me. So I get my health card back, and we got Temptation Sensation. I can achieve experiences of an intensity few could imagine. This card will allow you to win a sensation victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it. Alright, not real sure what that means, effectively, long term. We'll go with it. Alright, I needed funds here. 30 seconds, but I've only got 12 left. I'm not sure what's going to happen here when that 12 seconds counts down. I don't have any despair or dread for it to eat, so I don't think this may have been unnecessary. But I wanted to be careful. Alright, so the wolf despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers this despair, it's over. Okay, so as long as I didn't get any dread accumulated that it would have eaten and started a countdown on, then it just goes away and I get a fleeting memory that I can use for various things. Good to know. Glad we got that figured out. So it's about to grab some more funds. I'm down to 5, that'll get me at 4, so I've got to get working. So you get started again, and we're going to go ahead and put our reason in here. I need to put in the extra effort. I need more money. So hopefully I can get a promotion. Alright, we got a few things about to happen. Let's go to Cater and Hero Limited this time. Oh, alright, this is new. It's an expedition. So beginning an expedition, Cater and Hero Limited. The remaining factory walls could topple at any moment. Blackened timbers creak in pain. We must equip ourselves properly and move with dreadful care. Expeditions need at least 1 funds per obstacle. Followers will defeat obstacles. If you run out of funds or followers, the expedition ends. So, looks like I need two people and 2 funds in order to go on this expedition. So I need a leader, an assistant, and then funds and further funds. I don't know for sure that I have to fill all of these. It's possible I could put like 1 leader and 1 funds. I don't know if it's random just how many problems they'll run into. We'll find out, I guess, but I can't do that right now. So let's go back to Moorlands. And we'll go ahead and do 1 more buck. We'll see if we can find another interesting tome to research. Alright. Yep, there it grabbed the buck. I'm down to 3 funds available. Gonna have to start being pretty careful about that until I get some other way of bringing funds in. I think completing expeditions is one way to get money. So we shall see. Hey there, Tom. Welcome. Welcome to the Cultist Simulator. Alright, so another activity popped out. What do we got? A light in the skull. Whenever the principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scraps of knowledge. Alright, if you say so. 30 seconds, we'll find out what that does. And the place beyond desire. Is there something to be learnt from the satisfaction of desire? Also, we don't have any way of interacting with those. We just got to wait out the timer and see what happens. Alright, whoops. What do we got? We got our contentment. So we did get the contentment. I spent a buck to get a contentment. It's only going to last 53 seconds, so had I known how that system worked, I wouldn't have spent my fund in order to get this, because it's basically going to be useless at this point. So I wasted a fund in that circumstance. Let's put temporary mods down here. Alright. So we've got our dream state ready again. What do we need to do? Let's do health again. Let's just rest and get that rolling. Alright, our mystique is finally about to roll off. Our notoriety is also getting somewhat close. Alright, we got some stuff happening. We'll do this one first. We went to Moorlands. We found something noteworthy. What book did we get? A collection of poetry. The poet makes himself a seer by an immense, long, deliberate derangement of all the senses. The opposite of wisdom, thankfully. Study with 2 glimmerings to gain a passion. Oh, that would be nice. So I need to get 2 glimmerings. How was I getting glimmerings earlier? I think it's through the dream state. We'll collect that. And in order to use it, it's not, I think it's probably the research that's just about to tag out. Let's check this one though. So, attempting an abduction. My minion has returned with a carefully packaged prisoner. Uh-oh, he succeeded. So we get our Mirror of Glory card back, we get our pawn back, we get new notoriety. So because we kidnapped somebody, we were a little too loud about it, so we now have notoriety again, right as I was about to lose the first one. And we have a hapless prisoner for 600 seconds. Someone has fallen into your clutches. They won't survive forever. So I think I need to try to brainwash these people into joining my cult. So they are a prisoner. Mortal. I think that's like health. 3 health or 3 hit points type of thing. Lantern aspect and the Grail aspect. I'm a little fuzzy on just what those might represent. Probably modifiers to various things that could occur. And then one more card, funds. So we stole them, we robbed them and got their money, and then put them in our little cult jail. Now we need to work to try to. So we're going to talk to them. So we're going to try to recruit a new follower. How come it won't let me start this? Is it because I have to start with a cult action first? Then do the prisoner? Nope. Interrogate, intimidate, beguile, instruct, recruit. Alright, so if I put you up there. Can't start anything with this. I don't have, so to promote a believer to a disciple, I'll need to provide an appropriate aspect for the cult to at least the 7th intensity. So I need some stuff. I need things that prove we're on the right path to the dark arts and the hidden mysteries. And I don't believe I have any yet, so can't do that one. I'm not sure how to deal with a prisoner. Use talk with the cult to recruit an acquaintance to your cult's ranks. We're going to have to return to that one. I'm not sure. We've got the 2 notoriety now, different timers. 2 minutes notoriety is bad if a certain card pops out and it starts using these to power up the card. The authorities could track me down for kidnapping charges. I want to keep this over here next to my cult and pawn so I remember to take a look at it. Alright, let's finish this one up. So, improve my Sanskrit. So this is the research that we did on my Sanskrit book. We are now a Sanskrit scholar. The holy tongue of the subcontinent, the door to 4,000 years of poetry, ceremony, and mystery now opens before you, if you can struggle through the lotus convolutions of its vocabulary. Some books must be translated before they can be read. Alright. So I'm assuming we use that for the research. Okay, so if we get an untranslated text of Sanskrit, we are now able to decipher it. So I don't currently have... Ooh, inspiration and influence. I can use a glimmering there, right? And funds? Nope, not funds. don't think I have another card that's going to work in there. I need more than one. Darn it. I need 2 glimmerings to power that. Might happen, might not. Those are about to fire off. These are 20 seconds. I don't see... I can't do that without the multiple glimmerings. Oh, is this how I do it? Do I put them in the cupboard? Nope, can't put them in the cupboard. Can I put pawn in the cupboard? Yes, I can. Betray and imprison a follower. Alright, well I don't want to do that. He actually did a good job last time. So that's not how the prisoner's used. The only option is the cupboard when I do that. This option I don't have the items for. Yeah, I just don't know how to actually do anything with the hapless prisoner yet. Or even what to work towards to get something I can do with that. I need to recruit somebody, so let's do that. Nope, not that. Alright, now I'm not understanding. Add to your cult, send them out on cult business, send them after enemies, raise another matter. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, and then the subject. Nope. That's abducting another stranger. Well, we'll give it a try. Who do we want? What do we want to research? Let's go after another book. Yeah, job's about to finish up. Alright, what do we want to research? That's right, don't have what I need for that. Do the Watchman's Secret again. Improve my knowledge with the invisible arts if you have 2 lore fragments. Uh-oh, it's getting more complicated now. I don't have another lore fragment for that. Actually, do I? No. I think I'm done for the moment. Keep rolling through here. Alright, let's go check out what these 2 things did. So, we got erudition. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain, for now at least. So, erudition, 180 seconds. I've learnt a great deal lately. I may be close to advancement. Erudition can be used with study to gain reason. It lasts only 3 minutes if unused. Alright, so I need to put the erudition card into my study. So we'll go ahead and collect that. Do that. Damn it, you gotta have 2 of them. That's the problem, is I don't know how to get more of these things. So 180 seconds in order for me to get a second erudition. And we got a glimmering off of that one. I'm not sure what triggered those to show up. Definitely not the time passes, I don't think. I'm wondering if it was my extra diligence at my job that generated those. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get a chance to take advantage of that erudition. More glimmerings. I've got 2 glimmerings now. Oh, this one's... Do it! 2 glimmerings! Alright, feed my imagination. The tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction. If I spend time studying what I've learnt, I could increase my passion and gain a skill. Cool. Alright, so we got all the timers running. These are about to cycle. Alright, so that cycled, and we got exotic cravings. What hungers drive me? Uh-oh. Grabs a card to fill its void. What kind of card is it going to grab? Marks of shaping. Marks of delight, and marks of light. So it's going to count down, and then it's going to grab one of my cards. Because it's got the magnet symbol, so it automatically grabs it. Alright, job. Our reason is dimmed, so we gotta wait 52 seconds to use that again. We got our job card back, and we got 1 fund. Alright. So I grabbed that Temptations thing. Alright. I didn't know how to use that thing anyway. Alright, we finished our Moreland's shop research again. We found another noteworthy thing on the white. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. Alright. Can be auctioned. Grab all of that. I've got my research working already. See what we can do with it. So we've got poetry on the white. Waiting for those to finish up. I can't do cater and hero until I get somebody else recruited. And I gotta figure out how to do something with this hapless prisoner. That's my sticking point at the moment. I feel like there should be some combination of things I should be able to do. I'm just not sure which. Oh, okay, so I get the card back, and then I got restlessness. A restless longing has me. I feel what I want to do, something. What exactly? 58 seconds of restlessness. Alright. The Grail's Whispers. The red cup, the cup of drowning and devouring, waits in my dreams. If I learn the Grail lore, and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. Huh. Okay. Kind of waiting out some of my timers so I can see if any of these other ones light up for this hapless prisoner. Health and contentment. Contentment's just going to last 54 seconds. Not sure how to time those to take advantage of that contentment that way. Yeah, let's wait out these timers. These two, and then I'll figure out just what I can do with some of these other cards. Steek there is about to disappear. My reason will become available pretty quick. Okay, another feed my imagination. What did we get? We got a skill, a vivid imagination, and we got passion. So I've gained a passion, but it'll be more difficult to gain passion next time. So let's grab those, and a skill. My daydreams sometimes outpace my dreams. Use this with work to paint or with study, and with 4 glimmerings to provide more passion. Ooh. 4 glimmerings, huh? Alright. Let's try that work thing they were just talking about. Art or bread? Art or bread? Passionate to do the best work I can, or if I have a reputation, I can paint something to win attention. So one of the passion cards can go in there. Ooh, I could do both my passion cards in there. Sure, give it a try. Let's see what that does. want inspiration? Can the glimmering... Oh, my glimmering disappeared? Ah, my contentment card. I can draw inspiration from my contentment. Well, that'll be interesting at least. We'll see what happens with that combo. Alright, here it goes again with more obsessions. Uh-oh. So nothing happened, and now it wants paints? I could... Oh, someone wants funds. Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna run out of money here, but I want to see what happens with all this I just poured into that. Bad things are about to happen when I run out of money. Alright, our talk finished up. My minion has returned empty-handed. Oh, you silly minion. Alright, so I've got everything except for the work ready to go. What are we going to get out of this? Restlessness again. More notoriety. Alright, I need cash. I'm gonna need cash real bad here, real quick. Hope this pays... Oh, come on, do something! I need this to pay me something. I'm not sure just what's going on there. Oh, that looks like good stuff. I'm thinking that's a large pile of cash. Oh, maybe not. I may yet earn a living from this, but nothing is certain. So contentment. Our passion is exhausted, so we're getting back our cards. Mystique, contentment. More mystique, more mystique, more mystique. Alright. And we got 1 funds, 2 funds. What was that one that said art or bread? Is that the one that uses the mystique? Where did my pile of mystique go? Yep, mystique and... Alright, wait a minute. These things are all running on different timers. All of these are identical though. Let's go ahead and get that going. Can't do mystique for that. Can do the contentment though. Alright. Huh, I wonder if I'm ever going to go back to my office job. Still, nothing I can do with this guy except for this. And I don't understand. I can't start it. I'm missing something somewhere. Not understanding the mechanics here. Hey there, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I probably did. Let's see here. So that's going to take a bit. That's going to grab from my funds. Hopefully I get another payout when it eventually pays. I just really need to figure out how to... I feel like this is a major part, and I can't figure out what I'm missing here to get this to fire off or to do something. They're gonna die eventually, but I can't seem to do anything with them. That's just the cupboard for my existing followers. I don't have the trappings for this. Oh, I have a dread. Ooh, yuck. Alright, that's not good. I need a contentment. Yeah, I just don't know what to do to recruit this person or do something interesting with them. How do I advance my cult? Oh, I have a contentment. For 51 seconds. Yep, can't cancel it now. I don't want to go to Moorlands, I can't do that. It sure feels like I should be able to do something in this setup. I suspect I need to get somebody higher than an associate to do something with the pawn, or the prisoner. But I'm not sure. Alright, let's pursue the Watchman's secret again. We can do this from a lot of different directions. So if I do that, talk publicly about the invisible, attracts attention, perhaps that's what I want. That one I can't meet. Alright, let's give that a try. And we'll start studying that, and I think we're good to go. Alright, I think these are random events, so this is basically like a turn timer, and I think it's just every once in a while a random event occurs. So, trembling in the air, the sun flickers like a shadow, dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions. Alright, well, it's going to do what it wants to do. It's after fascination cards. Don't think I have any of those. Alright, come on, job. I need some cheddar. What else do you want? Oh, they want me to pay money, so I didn't really make money last time, I just got my paint money back. Alright, we're down to one fund again. Sure goes quick. It's into that fast countdown section again. I think this is where it pays out finally. Alright, bunch of my cards unlocked again, and what did we get? So we got our cards back. Got the Mystique, got the Vivid Imagination, Contentment cards. That's my paint money I got back, and I got one extra. Seems like it's taken longer than the other one. But I'm getting contentment out of it. So being an artist is keeping my contentment up, which is going to protect me from those dread, despair chains of negative events. But I think I'm going to go back to work. And let's do passion for our work. Plead to keep my job. That's right, I didn't go within the time frame they ordered, so now I have to go beg for my job. Alright, go beg. For some reason they want me to actually show up to my job, not off doing my painting thing. Okay, what just happened? They grabbed one of my passion cards. An acquaintance, come with me. He yanked my passion card. Mystique, new acquaintances, and a watchman's secret. Alright. So, a minute for that to fire off, and then we got a study on the white. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. A sexton's secret. Certain knowledge, it is said, can be expressed only through the particular quality of a silence. It has been suggested that one can only read such knowledge with one's eyes closed, but only by mischievous commentators. Use this in a rite with a corpse and edge aspect. Oops, didn't finish reading. Oh, the corpse and edge aspect, and the corpse will rise. Alright, we can raise the dead, can we? But I need to do it with a rite, a corpse, and an edge aspect. So I need probably like a sacrificial knife object, plus a dead prisoner, plus a rite, which I don't think I have a rite yet. Go ahead and collect that. So, a Sexton's Secret. Not sure what to call these types of cards. Whoops, stop the timer. We'll group you up with the collection of poetry. Contentment can come down here. Oh, I have 2 dread. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to stack them. Stop moving them around, damn it. Alright, these cards have different timers, so they won't stack. I think that gets most of that done. We'll put this up here as an alternative to my job. Let's see. If we try to do this, it's going to need... oh, will that work with the other one that I have? Did they take my other one? Another contentment. Didn't realize I had that many. Yeah, I don't think I have 2 of these. Gotta figure that stuff out. That's the one with the translating text. Can't do that. Oops. Alright, what happened over here? Consciousness of radiance. There's a light behind the world, a light above the Mansus, a light that penetrates both glass and skin. It is present here. A second-order influence, apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable as an adept. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. Alright, and another fleeting memory. Won't start it up, so it must be a modifier to another action that can be done in that box. Oops. Alright, a bunch of my contentments are about to disappear. Did I keep my job? Uh-oh. I've been offered another chance. I am apparently expected to be grateful. Disillusioned. My passion is now disillusioned for 60 seconds. I've got to use this within 87 seconds. Fine, use it. Get to work. And use your reason. see what happens here. Alright, got the passion card back, got the Watchman's Secret, got Mystique, and a hanger-on. Hey, there we go. Usefully malleable, but they'll probably never amount to much. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Awesome. Alright, do it again. And, oops. Alright, I'll have to wait. I wanted to do that one. Light in the skull. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain, for now at least. And we got erudition, which is really hard to do anything with. Yeah, I need more erudition. I still don't know where that's coming from. Let's do a passion here. Lore. Let's do a lore on Secton's secrets. Alright. Come on, keep working. Uh-oh, sickness. I've become unwell. If an illness cannot consume health, it will cause death. Lovely. So I took my health card. That's not good. Alright, grab my passion. Two seconds ago, I used the reason on the research, and now they want me to put my full attention and add reason here, or otherwise he's going to get mad at me. Oh, the timing. Grr. Yeah, vitality's not going to help. Yep, more Mystique. Yeah, I'm thinking things are starting to go downhill a bit. Let's see what happens here when our health thingy. So do I get my health back? Nope, I gained an affliction. Well, that doesn't sound good. Where did the affliction disappear to? Yeah, that'll disappear on its own. I don't have any despair or dread out. This will do whatever it's gonna do. I got my one thing of money. Oof, totally out of money. Alright, just got the one. So in 53 seconds, that'll be it. So this is gonna be... This is looking rough. I haven't quite figured the sequence of things out, so it's getting pretty obvious. Passion. Another hanger-on. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get objects that satisfy that. I think that's where I'm having a problem, is advancing my cult information. Still don't have anything I can do with the prisoner. Cupboard's not useful. Yeah, I'm just not understanding what needs to happen there. I keep running into these little roadblocks. So, an affliction disease has left me weak. I need rest and nourishment if I'm to recover. Dream on an affliction to transform it back to health before the card decays. Oh, okay. Basically rest. So I have to, when I have an affliction, I have to go rest and recover. Medicines. Yeah, if I spend money, I can do medicines. Ooh, vitality. Alright. Oh, that's the one I now need to... A consciousness of radiance. A light behind the world, a light above the Mansus. A light that penetrates both glass and skin. It is present here. A second order influence. Again, I don't know what to do with these things. Let's... I think I need to do the way of the wood. As I free up my dream state, I'll do Weigh the Wood, see what that might unlock. I'm missing something key that's preventing me from advancing anything in my my cult. Alright, we've got our health back. Let's dream the Weigh the Wood. So entering the wood, now I pass between scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind branches, though her fingers remain in my hair. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. Looks like a moth. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Moths find the light in the dark, and so do I. Alright, something's gonna fire off. Passion and a glimmering. I don't have the money to go to Moorlands, and I don't have the people to do the expedition. Wrong kind of attention again. Uh-oh. Don't have any adversaries out, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Don't have despair out, so neither of those should be an issue. Uh-oh, I don't have my reason to satisfy my stupid boss. Oh, yep, I do. There we go. Alright. Interesting. So, the wood. We have the well and the temple of the wheel. Ooh, buzzing of the brain. Alright. No idea what I just did. Entering the wood. In the midst of the journey of our life, I found myself in a dark wood without paths. It is difficult to express how wild, harsh, and impenetrable that wood was. I don't recall exactly what occurred last night in the beating black between the trunks of the trees, where winged things moved beneath my hands. But now this morning my brain fizzles with fragments. Ingi rum imus nocte. So we got that back on a timer, we got the passion exhausted, and we got the Way of the Wood back. So what exactly did that do? I've learnt path to the wood, the tangled dark... yeah. That's still the same. Do it again. Alright, I've got a couple of glimmerings. I'm trying to remember what they were done for. See, I have multiple glimmerings, but it won't start. The more passion I gain, the more glimmering I'll need. Use skill imagination to increase passion further. Study, more glimmering. I think those are the modifiers. I gotta study something else. So let's do that. Nope. Alright. Glimmerings seem like clues. You have a glimmering or an idea, or you can use them to modify or enhance other things. Oh, there goes my prisoner. Oh well. Come here, job. Give me my money. Just barely staying ahead of my fundage. Oh, not good. I had a dread. So this is the way I lost my first game, my test game. Yeah, the YouTube stream will be up once the live stream finishes. It will process and then get automatically posted, so you'll be able to watch it later. So if this despair accumulates 3 dreads, then my run is over. Despair overtakes me and devours me. So you can defeat despair by feeding it contentment, otherwise it will destroy you when it reaches 3 dread. Now what I don't know is how to... I cannot afford to buy myself the tincture. Excuse me. What did we get? Ooh, an adversary's now out. Uh-oh. So, there's always someone who doesn't understand or who understands too well. This troublemaker may seek evidence of my activities to share with the authorities. So, Connie Lee, the heiress, suffragist, and adventurer, she's recently put her quixotic enthusiasms and considerable wealth at the service of the Suppression Bureau. Alright, so she's trying to investigate me. So she's not on the board. She's out on the board now, so if I get one of those event things that checks for an adversary, bad things are going to happen. How do I get rid of her? Chat with her? Perhaps we could parlay, or perhaps I could send something to ambush them. Oh, we got a corpse now. So apparently our prisoner eventually died. This spirit has departed. At some point the smell will be so bad you'll have to dispose of it, but here it is for now. It may attract attention. It may be used to impress the impressionable. Even after the corpse is gone, notoriety will remain. So that's the thing I could use to raise the corpse if I had the rituals and such. I wonder if I send a human corpse, what's going to happen with my adversary? Let's find out. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Trembling in the air. Alright, off to the wood again. Alright, I'm not sure what happened last time. I don't understand this screen and what it's telling me. So now I have an occult scrap. And... Alright, just rips me back out again, but I get the occult scrap. I'm not sure what to do with those 2 on the side there. So I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swarmed my ears, and I felt the old urge to drop to wolf fours and nose among the roosts. Stop. But I remembered that I walk upright by day, and I know fire and steel in words, and at last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with the tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in full. So we got an occult scrap. And I think we're going to have a problem real quick. Gotta throw a reason into there. My scrap research. Okay, go ahead and research on my scrap. Got a passion, cool. That's useful. So does that mean it's taken 2 dreads so far? I think that means it's taken 2 dreads so far, and if it takes 1 more, I'm done. I'm not sure if it just counts down when the timer hits 0, if it knocks 1 of the dread out, or if the whole thing disappears. I guess we'll find out. I need to get dreaming again. Let's do the Way of the Wood. Or, no, let's do a health. Wrong kind of attention. Uh-oh. Here we go. Did the adversary go away, or is she still around? Looks like she... Nope, there she is. Yep, that's not good. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to see what happens now. Let's find out what we got here. Arrange a meeting with an adversary. This was rash. Perhaps I shouldn't have exposed myself so I got notoriety. So that didn't work. Get my monies. And... Alright, 5 seconds. We're going to find out what this does. I'm not real sure how that mechanic works, so this will be entertaining and educational. We got some notoriety picking up. Can't do anything there. I'm still stuck on how to deal with my cult stuff. Alright, what just happened? An adversary is searching questions about my activity. Okay, so now the notoriety is getting pulled in. So the more notoriety I have, the easier it is for the adversary to find information about me. She's going around and asking people that have encountered me and my notorious activities. Oops, you need to be working. Need those funds. Kind of surprised we're still going, given how little I know about the game so far. But my only wish is that I could figure out just what my roadblock is here. I just can't seem to advance my cult activity much. I need objects in order to get the guys converted over to the cultists, but I can't seem to get objects. I need more people to be able to go on an expedition. Since I can't get objects, I can't get more people, seems like. So I'm missing something somewhere. So we found Strathcoin's residence. The house of Mr. Strathcoin, a collector of rare objects. Strathcoin will not sell his treasures, but a sufficiently cunning accomplice might gain entry. Alright. So maybe that's how. We have to find locations that allow us to get objects. So if we do that... I've only got one guy though. I can't even start it. Alright, it's going to put me at 0 fund, or 1 fund, which that's going to eat in 20 seconds, so this is going to be dangerous. Give it a try. See what happens. Alright, so what happened here? So if a hunter has found notoriety, they will try to use it to create or upgrade evidence. If they're meticulous, they'll always succeed. If they're erratic, they're more likely to fail. But they can occasionally create evidence even without notoriety. Alright, and Connie Lee is tenacious, mortal, the hunter, and is a mystic. Alright. This was the despair, and it's still sitting here with these two indicators, and it's still cycling. So, do I need contentment to get rid of those markers? Alright, something just got added there. Okay, so I made a contentment, it automatically got added in here. So I'm going to watch for 10 seconds. Alright, let's clear this one first. An early night, so health. So I got the health and the contentment out of that. So let's do it again. Try to get another contentment out of it. But I want to see what happens here when this countdown runs out. We're getting things figured out. Alright, so what just happens? Memories of better times keep the wolf from the door. Each contentment destroys one dread. So I see the contentment indicator here. So what's going to happen to this in 6 seconds? Alright, so it cycled the timer, and then my contentment destroyed one of the dreads. So, next contentment I get will get rid of that other dread. So, alright. So I understand that mechanic now. Good. I've got no money on hand, so this better pay out here real quick. We got some long timers on the rest of that. Damn it! Pay me now! Not in 30 seconds. I'm just barely going to stay ahead of that timer, where it's going to want to try to pull some cash. Alright, here we go. 5 more seconds on this one. Whoa, wait. Assistance. Can I hang her on assist? Oh, he wants more. Oh, he wants more money. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I could add funds now, or I could send another follower. I can't get another follower, damn it. That's the problem. So, that's now going to fail. Yeah. I just don't have the funds on hand. I'll get 2 from this. I'll need 1 immediately. I'm not sure I'll be able to get... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got 2. So if I put one of the funds in there, let that finish up. I gotta get this in immediately. What did we get here? I am safe for now. My adversary has not enough evidence to bring a case against me, and they found no new clues. Great. So, she's going to keep trying. She's still an adversary that I haven't been able to get rid of yet. Alright, all that's processing. Here goes my only 1 fund. I don't think I'm going to get the fund in time. I think this is going to demand a reason, which I also don't have the reason. I think these are on the exact same timer. Leo is an acquaintance, an earnest sort with an interest in the occult. He hangs on your hints about the invisible arts. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. So that's different from a hanger-on, because that's how I got my first guy. So can I do this? See, I can't do it. Because I can't fulfill any of the other things. Ah, I just don't understand. I got the first guy who's doing his thing over here. He's hopefully going to succeed, but every other one, it gets me stuck in that same loop where it wants trappings and relics and stuff, which I can't seem to get anywhere. Alright, well. My boss didn't ask for extra money or extra persistence this time. Just barely staying ahead on the funds. Alright, so grab the fund. It spawned another one. Oh, the exotic cravings again. I'm wanting that thing to finish up. Let's try the Way of the Woods again. I got passion cards. Let's do passion. What's gonna happen here? Alright, something got automatically grabbed. I think the restlessness, if anything. No one returns. I can attempt the expedition again. I can even reuse the supplies. My follower basically disappeared on the expedition. Alright, so much for that. Still can't recruit anybody, so I'm stuck on how to get my followers now. Nothing I do seems to work. I don't have anything that seems to... Okay, passion does trappings. What does ceremony? Oh, don't tell me. Apparently I did have what I needed, I just wasn't persistent enough with checking different things. Aspect lantern, aspect lore. Just curious, what triggers this? So it's lore aspect. Okay, to recruit a novice I only need a small secret. The higher mysteries require deeper oaths. Alright, so that counts. Well, that would have made a big difference. Alright, so I should have been more diligent about checking all my combos earlier. Now I understand a little better. Hopefully I can stay alive long enough to take advantage of that understanding. I'll get restlessness down here. Stack my funds. Alright. I think it was the passion option that I was missing the most, realizing that it satisfied one of the requirements. Uh-oh, Despair and Dread's counting up again. And I'm busy going to the woods. Alright, we have recruited him. That got our cards back. Now let's try somebody else. Mirror of Glory. Hanger on. So I can do passion or reason for the trappings. Proper sense of occasion consumes ingredients and influences, uses but does not consume summonings and tools. Alright, so reason is an influence, so if I use this, it's going to disappear. So you have to be accumulating passion, reason, things like that, because you're basically trading it for bringing the hanger-on into your side. So I need to be careful about how I do this. I'm going to wait on that for the moment. So Leo's a believer. Follower, mortal, and 2 hearts. Alright, you go out searching. Let's pursue... Alright, can't improve that. Need to do that. Alright, off to the wood. This is another part I don't really understand real well. So now I can grab the peculiar rumor, but I don't understand what these do. I think it's an either or. I can either grab the peculiar rumor in return, or I can unlock these, which do I don't know what. Yeah, so it's one of that I get to pick from. An awareness of appetite. Every sense is heightened, every sensation deepened, a second order influence apparent. Yeah, this is what another one I don't really know how to use yet. Aspect Grail, aspect influence. Alright. Get my card and come back. I need rest. No idea what that can be used for. I am seeing things. Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? You can defeat visions with dread, otherwise you will lose yourself completely at Fascination 3. Alright. So there's a counter side to dread, which is visions and fascination. And they counter each other. Huh. Alright, give me my monies. Wow, I'm up to 3 funds. Keep working. Where did you find? You found the Ecdysis Club. Alright. What is an Ecdysis Club? A cabaret with an occult reputation. I'm going to wait till I get just a little bit more funds before I do anything with that. Grab my passion. No health left. Uh-oh. This is bad. Come on, little cloud thingy. Give me my health back. Which it just then fed right in there. That's the dread thing again. We're about to lose. Maybe it'll counter 45 seconds and 47 seconds. I think I've got the right one in there for that. We'll find out. I think I let the dread and despair sneak up on me. I had too much other stuff going on I was trying to figure out. Yeah, I've got yet another dread down here. I gotta pay a little more attention to where these dreads are coming from. Where and why. But I've got monies. Another acquaintance. Naturally. I just use my lore. I'll use my other lore. Here's the interesting one right here. It's a race. Oh, no, I'm done. Alright. We lose. Oh, we don't lose. But we're about to. Come on, stupid counter. You keep rolling around like that before this 47 runs out. Oof, just barely countered it. Recruit an acquaintance by invoking lantern. A dozen lights blaze. So we got the recruit. Now we've got 2 recruits, 2 believers. So theoretically, if I do this, make him the leader, him an assistant, or her an assistant, and then provide them with fundage, start that expedition. Even if I run out of money, I want to see how that works. Whoa, you should have been started a long time ago. I need... oh crap. I can't spend this funds to counter that. Yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. It'll take too long. got an affliction, so I have to do that. And I don't have vitality or money to add in, so I can't get rid of the affliction. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be the death of us here. I don't think I can get out of this. Too many things are hitting it all at the same time. There's the dread counter again, which I don't have the ability to counter properly. I just want this expedition to finish so I can see how it works. I spent too much time and lost too much fundage with those problems when I couldn't recruit people, so... You want more money, don't you? Nope, wants assistance. I don't have another assistance. Yeah, none of these are going to do anything. Alright, sorry. Expeditions are sucking. Oh, contentment! Fundage. Get that affliction up there. And put one fund in. Get back to work. You could be right. It could be my job generating dread. Do I dare spend the funds to try the expedition? I can't. I've got to keep this fund for this 23-second countdown. Yeah. Still not ahead of the curve on the dread. I've got a contentment. How come it's not... Did it already pull one? Maybe you can only pull one thing. It pulled a dread, so now I have to wait for the counter. Then it'll pull a contentment, hopefully. Or it'll end the game as soon as that countdown finishes. One or the other. Still processing, still processing. I really need to wait for that. Let's see what happens right here. So it pulled the contentment and reset that clock yet again. But yeah, it's like a 55 seconds and it'll destroy that one, but I'm still behind the curve. Yeah, I know. You want assistance. I can't afford it, damn it. Things are expensive. I don't have more people to send. That's interesting. So I've got it all filled out, but I can't... Not sure what's happening there. I'm in a bit of a spiral. Alright, let's see what happens here. Got my health back. Immediately do that again. Put the reason in there. We'll try it. If I get my money. It's not going to be enough money. I just want to finish one expedition. Just one. That's all I care about. Oh, it's going to immediately grab my funds, and I'm not going to have time to do this one again. Can't quite break the cycle here. I could finish one expedition and I think I'd get some rewards and be able to get ahead of the curve. Come on, finish. Ah. That's not what I wanted, really. Passion. Do passion for the Watchman's Secret. Come on, finish it. Give me this expedition. Do not ask me for more money. Oh my god. Just refuses. Oh, I only got one fund that time. Can't believe we're still hanging on. There they go, asking for money again. God. I gotta figure out what all these symbols mean, why they're placed in certain places. I'm not following. I just can't afford to keep funneling money at that thing. You must get insane rewards for expeditions, because I've lost track of... I've got 2 people in there, I've got, what, 3, 4 funds already involved in it, and I'm just not able to get ahead of the curve. That thing never pays out. Ugh. Why would I need... Didn't I already have Way of the Wood? I really don't think I can afford to do this. I need to do... I'm gonna need that reason for my job here in a moment. I just know it. As soon as I usually the boss demands me to work overtime. Gotten rid of all my notoriety and all that other stuff. Come on, finish up, expedition. More money. I just do not understand. Uh-oh. Wrong kind of attention again. I don't think I have much out here she can really take advantage of, so I'm not sure I care. Yep, there's the There's my boss wanting me to add reason. You bastard. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was an entire work cycle with no money, so now I'm even further behind the curve. Which I think means I'm about to finally get killed. I'm going to be well behind that curve. There's the third dread. So it was dread. The dread came from the reason that I put here. Apparently I had nightmares. So when I put reason into my sleeping or dreaming cycle, I'm getting dread from my bad dreams. So I've levered up floorboards and wriggled down snugly. Now I am compressed beneath them like a hidden corpse. The air stinks of hot dust. My mouth is full of splinters, but this is the space below. Subtle fracture, and I get my reason back. A 6th order influence. Okay. I guess that's what that means. 6th order influence. Knock, that's to unlock doors for summonings, or unlock dimensions. Alright. Dread's about to finish me. Alright, 58 seconds, we're done. Dread's gonna get me. Now it's on a fast timer, but it's it's gonna fail or finish right as Dread finishes me off. Oh, whoa, whoa, it finished. I think it failed. Yep, no traveler returns. So completely lost, complete wash. I don't understand that interface. I have to figure out those expeditions. Apparently I just have to have a boatload of cash before I try expeditions. I need to have 2 minions to start it, 1 or 2 minions to assist later, and then 10 funds in order to try to fund that thing, because that was just a huge waste of funds. But Dread's going to kill us in 29 seconds, so it's pretty much doesn't really matter. So I got 29.2 seconds on the clock there, and I got 26.7 here. But it's probably going to keep dreaming another cycle. And got my funds back again. I'll cancel that for a second. Let's just wait. Let's wait it out. Unless I had that available and the funds to buy the tincture of opium to get rid of a dread. If that doesn't cycle me a contentment, then the game's over. Or this particular attempt is. Well, I'm going to lose my health again. Another affliction. of contentment, so it's over in 1 second. So that does something different than I thought. That just keeps giving me the way of the wood. So I gotta stop doing that one. Yep. Alright, we're done. Funk. We have succumbed! No more despair, the wolf that devours thought. Am I alive or am I dead? It no longer matters. Alright, loud music. I allowed the despair token to reach 3 dread or injury. So this is where you can begin another descent, and depending on what caused the game to finish, you'll get different options for the starting up the next one. Alright. Get done with that music. Jeez, that was loud for no reason. So when I continue, I should have different kind of starting choices, so I might have a better profession than that hospital maintenance worker type start. So I might have more money or things like that. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to take a quick break before I start into the next one. So I'm going to be gone probably 5 minutes while I stretch the legs and get some water. And then we'll try number 2. We'll continue and see how the next start looks. I learned a lot. I'm happy that I figured out expeditions are expensive. Now I know not to waste my money until I've got further along in that. I finally figured out, after much griping, about how to get my followers recruited. So I'll have to remember that. I still don't understand that going to the wood, that other map. It seems like you have a variety of choices where you can get some kind of a reward to bring back with you. But I'm not sure if it's unlocking something and I'm progressing up that map in some way, or how that works or what that means. I'm a little puzzled there. And the dreads were definitely generating from my dream state when I was using one of my options for that. So I think I overdid that quite a bit. So we should do better the next round. We've got a number of parts of it figured out. Still very interested in it, so I'm looking forward to it. But let me take a quick break. Be right back with you guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's turn this down just a little bit more. I think this is just the in-game sound, how loud it is. It doesn't affect this exterior menu music, so... Alright, let's continue. Attempt number 2. Determine your legacy. Bright young thing, endowed from birth with wealth and talent, a life of ease, comfort, and delight stretches ahead like an amber carpet. Health, this and that. Or an aspirant, I think that's what we just were, menial employment. And detective, I'm an inspector in the capital's police, charged with the investigation of the most vile and wretched things that one human does to another. That seems interesting to start with, considering we're gonna make a cult. Let's go with bright young thing. I like the endowed with wealth and talent. That sounds like fun. Okay, we are the bright young thing. And we will be Vorm 2. Alright. One dabbles with writing and one dabbles with painting, but one lives above all in the certainty of one's allowance. Sheer good fortune. And job, an arrangement to exchange one's life for money. Alright, so get the job going, get that started. Fast forward. Collect it all. Back to normal speed. What do we got? Wow, it already unlocked the Ecodisis Club. So we got funds. Oriflame's Auction House. Oriflame specializes in curios, perfumes, taxidermy specimens, and rare texts. It operates from cramped new premises now since the destruction of the old by an unexplained fire. You can buy or sell items at Oriflame's. Alright, good to know. Don't want to sell anything. A crowd of pinched faces, glinting eyes. Who will bid? The item at auction is visible on the right. It will be gone forever if the auction is lost. Is this the item? No. Artside Sanskrit reader. So if I don't win the bid, if I don't bid on it, then that disappears forever. See if I can run out of money right at the start. You just hand me money over and over again. I like it. Alright, so we got those two locations. We've now got the Sanskrit reader. I can explore health. Interesting. Check out the club, see what the club gives us. I purchased pleasure, a real home in the ungodly hours and collapse into bed. Alright, so I got a contentment. So that's Is that what the club does every time? So it's cabaret. Opens only certain nights of the week. It'll reopen. Oh, okay, it's closed for 56 seconds. Alright, so the club gets me contentment. That'll fend off the despair. Oriflames gets me items. Found someone whom I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. Add funds to hire them for a limited time. Professional muscle. I'll break them in half. This hireling may be useful for some expeditions and can help with hunters and annoyances. Huh. I don't think so. I don't have a need right now. It's too early for that. How do I actually get any of the other options to come up? Can't do anything with that. A little puzzled at just how to proceed on this one. Traveling at Night, Volume 2. Oh, somebody matched my bid? I don't think so. Uh-oh, here we go. Something happened. Oh, the time. So now the time passes thing kicked off. Alright, so we got our traveling book. Alright, now stuff's starting to move. "22. Ghastly news. Uh-oh, the business of the will has been settled, but Papa's business affairs have been eaten up with debts like woodworm. No one seems to know exactly what he spent the money on, but the solicitor is sending me some papers, apparently. 20 funds, 2 health. Oh no, now I don't have my free money every turn anymore. I'm gonna have to get a job. Alright, so we won the auction. Let's explore with health and work with health. Okay, now we got the sleep coming up. Ciphered diary. Alright, I want you here, you over here. Okay, keep going. What did we find? Streets strange by moonlight. Sometimes the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where, for a night or two, the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight, or I might be touched by madness. Alright. Alright, so now we got all 5 out. So apparently with this start, you've got a few turns of collecting your money from your trust fund, and then daddy dies and you get your inheritance. So I've got my full load of funds here, but now I have to get other jobs to get any more money beyond that. And we've got the rest of the main icons activated. So, studying a troubling diary, the name of Vormithrax appears again and again in these pages. They were a locus for impossibility, a font of the future, one who has cut the eye, and on the last page there's a correspondence address and a name. Alright, now we got reason and a red secret. Okay, some words are spelt correctly only when the proper ink is used. Alright, okay, I can't do that yet. Don't want to use that up. Alright, stuff's happening. Trembling in the air. Don't think that'll fire anything off. Feel the atmosphere and our passion. House without walls, I dream of a shriveling light, a sun that crisps snow but does not melt it. When I wake, my room is always cold. Feel the atmosphere. A peculiar cheer lingers in my room. A peculiar chill lingers in my rooms. Second order influence. This is another one I've got to figure out. Instantly recognizable, used for some rates to summon minions. The winter aspect. And an influence aspect. Okay. Jeez, the Bleak Throat's Dread already showed up. Alright, to not reason, I want passion. Do a health there, and got a glimmering. Do it again. Summoning a stranger. My new acquaintance speaks authoritatively of Papa. He knew he was dying, yet hoped to taste unknown pleasures before his end. Pleasures denied to healthy society. My new acquaintance suggests that I might finish what he began, that if I do so I might save myself from the despair which haunts my family. Poppy Lascelles and Temptation Sensation. Alright, so now we're getting some people. Vitality. Got a glimmering. Speak to Poppy. My dear, I've been wanting to talk to you. Sometimes I fund scholars of the invisible arts. I'd like to offer you my support, a substantial contribution, and all you need to do someday is to introduce me to someone else who will end matters properly. She smiles benignly. Add passion to accept or reason to interrogate her further. Subtle fracture. Alright, I'm not sure why the game loses control of the arrow keys every once in a while. Read whatever is to hand. The words contain knowledge, now I contain it. A little like theft, and a little like feasting, and a little like the progress of an infectious disease. Reason and erudition. I want to use my keys. Erudition was steady. To do that, though, I would need... I need to translate the Bellus Mororum from Latin. Can we do that one? Go ahead and do that one. And go ahead and search the streets again. Oh, that's what I needed to do. I went to the wrong place. I needed the club. Oh, there we go. We got contentment out of that one. That helps. Alright, so that's the despair timer, so that contentment's going to counteract that despair. Another contentment. Alright, the clouds part, the wolf despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers this despair, it's over for now. So we got rid of that. Moth is doing its thing. We get our vitality and some funds. I've got 2 vitality now. So let's clear study. We got erudite and a sexton's secrets. I want vitality and vitality. Alright. Accept Poppy's offer. A tiny packet of tiny treasures. A gift from Poppy. She'll see me again in the season of rags for me to make the introduction I promised. Alright. Silver Spintria and more funds. Alright, let's sort some things out here. Poppy's request. In the season of the rags, Poppy will return. Alright, so this is just on a long countdown timer. Got rid of that. This is not gonna fire. I don't have to worry about that. Amusing. Silver Spintria. Initiates of the Hidden World use Spintria to pay for services. They can easily be sold for more traditional funds. Silver Spintria are more valuable and usually display scenes of debauchery on their reverse side. Spintria can be sold for more traditional funds at an auction house. Alright. Not sure what you mean when you say that, Josh. When it says what you can use where. What was I trying to do anyway? I've forgotten now. Oh yeah, the musings. I assume you're referring to these, so I know I can use a passion. Or a reason, I mean. And then aspect lore. That's what I tried to use, but it didn't let me. So passion, reason, or a lore, which I thought was this. It lights up, but it doesn't let me actually do it. Same thing, reason, passion, they don't light up. Or, I mean, they fill in, but they don't let me click the button. That's where I'm a little confused. Oh, never mind. I don't have to click a button. It's already running. I just totally forgot about that. I want to do something interesting, so we'll do that. Alright, so these are done for the work. Let's do health again. And hit the streets again. Alright, let some timers run here. Light in the skull. There's that fascination. Light leaks through the cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see. What did we get? Erudition. Got 2 erudition now. I need to wait till the study frees up. Right there. A whole bunch of stuff freed up. Vitality. Alright, what did we get? Dedication sensation again. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I've grown stronger. I've gained health, but it'll be more difficult to gain health next time. So we gained a health point, and we got skill, stronger physique. I have benefited from exercise. Use this with 4 vitality to gain more health. Okay. And I want erudite and erudite. Get that going. As far as I can in dream, I must perform the work, but perhaps when I consider my desires, it's not unusually women that come to mind. Alright, definitely can't do that anytime soon. We'll put skills over here. No. Probably, but it's going to take so much with 4 vitality. As soon as I figure out... Alright, fine. We'll put it over here next to my health and vitality. We'll see if I can somehow manage to accumulate 4 vitality before the first one falls off the list. Somehow I doubt it. What was I going to work on? I need to do... Don't have my cult set up yet. Because I'm waiting on this. Alright, what do we got? Skill Scholarship. I am flush with clever quotations. Use this with 4 erudition to gain more reason. Okay. Alright, come with me. Enid, an acquaintance. Alright, time to move some things around again. So, scholarship goes with reason. Let's move funds out of the way. Start to get Enid on our side. Let's go to the club and hopefully get what I need to counter the dread. There's some vitality. And some contentment. Oh, we got a glimmering that time instead of a contentment. What is this one? Choose founding principles. Alright. Our lore is which one? Sexton's Secret? Or the Red Secret? That's the Grail one, right? Yep. Alright, we're gonna do the Red Secret. I'm waiting for that other thing. Alright, that should be the contentment, getting rid of that, so the despair should go away. Mortal frustrations, that's going to grab the dedication. Yeah, no way am I going to get the vitality fast enough. Scholarship needs erudition. Alright, I'm waiting for that to finish up. Let's do the auction house. Oh yeah. Oh, we got an injury. I need rest and nourishment if I'm to recover, but the Mother of Ants looks kindly on wounds. Dreaming with an injury before the card fades will also allow you to recover health. Huh. Alright. Let's give that a try. Yeah, I'm not sure how you can manage to get multiple eruditions, 4 of them, before the first one would run out. Come on. Alright. Friendly visit from Poppy. This is the time, my dear. The sun in rags requires his conclusion. Will it be you, or do you have a friend? Oh, I gotta sacrifice somebody. Well, I didn't know that. My first recruit. I don't think it's gonna finish in time. 2.6 seconds. Sorry, Enid. Interesting timing there. Had no idea I was going to have to sacrifice people, so that's the pressure on this one. And what a loyal friend you have here. Do say goodbye now. Sorry, Enid. Alright, got the Sanskrit scholar. That doesn't help me with this, though. It's not Latin. Alright, we are the Order of the Bloody Cup. Alright, what's going on up here? Okay, that's hopefully gaining vitality. That's about to finish. Another injury. I need to focus on getting more people. Where did, so is she only going to require the one recruit? I don't see a timer for that person again. Gets a commission from Poppy. There's the vitality. All right. Wait on that. What you up to, Poppy? Commission, winter, substantial. Poppy will pay for information of interest. This time she'd like substantial research on the corporal mysteries of the winter. You'll need a matching lore fragment of at least level 4 to complete this mission. I have chilly atmosphere. That is lore, what, 2? Yep, aspect winter. But it's only a 2, so that won't satisfy it. So if I tried to do that, I would need lore and reason. Reason would go there, but I don't have the lore requirement. I'm still having a hard time separating out all the iconography, the color codings, and so on. I'll figure it out eventually. I guess that's where your last comment, Josh, where I'm having the problem is the when you hover over a slot in the token, the cards that can go in it shimmer. I'm not seeing that effect. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, now I see. So I have to actually, I was hovering. You have to actually click on it to get that effect. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Not gonna get enough of those accumulated for that right now. Peace. The War of the Road, Censored Edition. Willis Ford describes the War of the Roads, an event in a history other than our own, in detail, but numerous pages have been removed, the name of the publisher is blacked out, and an ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Willis Ford has been excised. Entertaining. Uh-oh, Dr. Natalia Dragon is an adversary now. Study a censored edition of the War of the Roads. The royalty of England, according to Willis Ford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to Saint Spark. The alliance with the Forge begins to take its toll. The last few chapters are missing entirely. Alright, got an affliction I gotta deal with. Where'd everything go here? Alright. We invoke the acquaintance by invoking Grail. They will not forget the savior I have given them. So we have a pawn. Just injury after injury. Jeez. I think I might have to switch out to switch out to a reason. Um... And we doing over here? We do have a despair, or a dread, I mean, so I do need to get a contentment. Let's try the club. Um... Alright, that didn't do what I was expecting. that's going to take care of that. Take care of that. Funds are dropping pretty fast. Decrepitude. Some wounds never quite heal. Untreated injuries and hunger become decrepitude, which does not return to health. Decrepitude remains until you die. Alright, so that wasn't good. I should have watched that a little closer and made sure to get rid of that. Huh. Wonder how that works. Alright, I'm stacking up dread again. Whoa. Alright, a profound and restful sleep. I dreamt of nothing at all. I woke and stretched and rose without haste. Those quiet hours have left me energized. Red secret got back. There's our passion, and we got a vitality. I'm not sure what to do about these guys. Nothing I do seems to make a difference. I'm just getting myself a bunch of notoriety. Man, now I got another one. Gonna get myself caught. This would be another example of why can't I do something. I can fill in all the slots, but I can't click the button. And I can't tell why, which is an interface problem. I assume I need somebody who's not actually in my group already, but... An awareness of appetite. Every sense is heightened, every sensation deepened, a second-order influence. Hmm. Somehow managed to get 3 erudition. Not that it's going to help me. One short. Not gonna make it. Can't quite get that 4th erudition. Everything keeps rolling out before I can get that 4th one. I can't figure out how to get a secondary one from some location. Still missing some core things to figure out. What did you bring me? Moreland Shop. Okay, not sure what the point of that was. Hey look, another injury! Working out. Section of poetry. That's right, I gotta beg for my job back again. Nothing then. Alright, got nothing out of that. Back to work with you. We're gonna run out of money. Arg. Uh-oh. Adversary is asking searching questions about my activities. No notoriety for you to find. Barber's Warning. A power of the wood enjoys the separation of the lock from the scalp. For attention, burn it. For opportunity, bury it. Speak this over a corpse in a rite with a winter influence present and the corpse will rise. Yeesh. Complicated. Experienced swindler. Can help with hunters and annoyances. Alright, so let's try this. So let's say you start, you lacks the edge aspect. And look at all this dread I just grabbed. Yeah, I'm still not understanding that whole process. I'm still definitely missing some things. Just kind of getting roadblocked on a number of important spots. I just get lost. There's still some iconography problems. I still don't know how to get my pawns advanced. I'm having a problem there. There's 2 or 3 areas where I'm just really stumped on just what's going on and what I'm missing. And the interface is really not helping me figure out just where I'm going wrong. I think I'm going to take a break right here, though, for the night. So Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We will continue some more of this. I'm going to do a little bit of reading, see if I can figure out what I might be doing wrong in a few ways, and we'll pick up another attempt at some point, probably this weekend. So catch you then. And I got some more stuff coming up on the channel as well, so keep an eye out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.